Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is SarahElizabeth, and in today's video I have a clean and decorate with me, which is a first. We are getting the whole first floor completely clean and ready for summer. This way we're ready to go for tomorrow for Memorial Day. I also have a bit of decorations to share with you guys, so if you're into this type of content, please stick around, subscribe, and consider giving the video a thumbs up. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is SarahElizabeth and I'm a full-time registered nurse. I work Monday through Friday, with the exception of summers because I'm in school nursing and I absolutely adore it. So if you're newer to my channel, I do a lot of cleaning, organizing, and today, clean and decorate with me. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're focusing on for this upcoming week. So as you guys can tell, I have a lot of laundry to do and I wanted to start off with that first. I feel like as long as I have a load of laundry being done, I'm washing, drying, folding, I feel like I'm able to kind of pace myself and get things going to where they need to be. So this is done over the course of 2 days. The whole first floor gets a fairly deep clean. I'm not doing all the walls. You'll see me do the walls in the bathroom upcoming, but it's definitely a deeper clean than I've done in a while, and it's to get the whole first floor ready for summer. I also have guests, family, some friends coming over for tomorrow for Memorial Day, although it might be tomorrow by the time this uploads, but I wanted to make sure everything was ready to go. So I wanted to make sure that the house was presentable, but I also want to make sure that I have less work to do come June when we are officially done with school. So something I love to do is fill a bucket with warm soapy water and add a little bit of Fabuloso, and that's exactly what I'm doing here to work on the half bathroom. Now this is the bathroom downstairs that, we will occasionally use, but really it's for the guests and stuff, and it was quite dirty. And between my son and myself, we've been sick for almost the entire month of May, end of April, so it needed, again, another deep clean. It was deep cleaned once before, but this time I even went in and did the walls. This was the bathroom that I was pretty much running to between the weeks in May because I had GI illness from top and bottom, and so did my son. So this was that main bathroom besides our master bathroom, which I don't get to in this video. That'll be in one of my next ones because I need to get the upstairs ready to go. But I just wanted to share with you guys my little journey of getting this all set. So the next thing I'm going in and focusing on is the toilet and disinfecting that with the Clorox bleach. And I've just let that sit for a little bit and then decided to go in and clean the sink with the pink stuff spray. I absolutely love it. It's a multi-purpose spray. If you haven't used it, I think it works really well. I've used it on the sink, I've used it on the toilet, the bathtub, the countertops, things like that. I don't necessarily always love it for these stainless steel products, but I think overall it works really well. But again, it's your comfort level as to what you're using to clean your products at home. I know some people are into the all natural, and that's totally cool too, but sometimes for me I like something just a smidgen heavier, especially if I'm disinfecting or if I really just want something very clean. I'll go in with the Clorox and bleach. One of the last things I'm doing in the bathroom over here is just giving it, of course, a quick vacuum and then mopping it, and this bathroom will be all just fresh and I love it. You could feel it. I also did the fan because I feel like most people forget to do this, but there's a lot of buildup that gets in there. So if you haven't totally unscrewed it, it's a good idea to do so, or at least just to vacuum the vent portion of it. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys some of the decorations that I actually got for summer. So in this video, you guys are going to see a lot of cleaning for the downstairs. I'll have a second video for the upstairs, just because I'm focusing on one area at a time, more specifically for Memorial Day, but I'm also getting it ready for summer. Summer's around the corner. Memorial Day is kind of the unofficial start. So I did buy some decor, more so for the living room, just to kind of make it feel like summer and just give it a different type of vibe. Traditionally, I do not decorate in the spring and summer. It's extremely rare. I have a few things here and there, but honestly, I just wanted to do something different. So I did want to show you guys what I purchased off of Amazon. I figured I'd go with a slightly coastal theme this year, just because there's already some blue in there, and you guys will see in the video with the balance and stuff like that. So I wanted to play off of that. So I got this on Amazon, and I thought this was adorable. Hadn't seen it yet. I'm just kind of unboxing it, but it does look very similar to the photo. So a cute little, what do you call it? It's not an anchor. The boat wheel, I want to say. And I'm going to have that up on one of the shelves. I thought that would be like a really cute addition. And I'll kind of place that after for you guys to see. And so these are little chairs, I believe. These are the ones, yeah. These are like the little Adirondack chairs, I think they're called, that I was also going to place out as decorations. If I could just open one of these. Let me see. Here we go. So I won't take out all of them. I think it comes with 4. But it looks so, so cute. I loved how it looked online, and yes, they are small, but again, it's not gonna be, I'm not looking for a crazy amount of decor. I'm well aware my house is not a beach house. We are close enough to the beach, let me tell you. But I wanted to do something a little bit more, I don't know. Like I said, I like the idea of it. Oh God, this is putting a, what is this? Oh, look at. So, look at, God, I sound like a kid. But it has like the little fake sand and stuff on there, and I thought this was really cute for summer, just again, to add a little bit of life to the living room. So that'll be cool. I think they're all going to be different. This one has a lighthouse, that one has another boat wheel. So there's 4 of them. So that'll be a little bit later in the video. If not today, then it'll be for another day, just to kind of decorate. And then the last thing I got were curtains. So this should be them. If not, then we're gonna find out. They are, so I'm always a little concerned when I order online because I wanted it to match the other curtains. Interesting. So one came in like one type of packaging than the other. Very interesting, but it's the same. Okay, so I'm filming this while my husband's sleeping, so we'll see how well that goes. So it's a little bit darker than the other ones, but I mean, it's really tough to buy online, especially, I don't remember where I got those. It was probably Bed Bath & Beyond, but nonetheless. So this is what it's going to look like. This is actually going to go in the living room where my sheer curtains are with like the lace and stuff like that, and those are going to go in the dining room. So I'm trading it up quite a bit, but I think all of this is going to go really nicely. It's going to play off one another. So I can't wait to have that for you guys. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. about some of these pieces and what you would add if you were doing like a coastal vibe. Again, keep in mind, I'm more of a minimal person when it comes to decorating. I don't do anything crazy, but I like something that looks simple but comfy, I guess. Simple but comfortable, cute, classic, however you want to call it. But yeah. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the rest of the video. Hello. How was your nap? Huh? Yeah? Was a nice nap? I love you. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi. I had a nice 2-hour nap. Let mommy clean the bathroom. So now that my son is awake from his nap, I go ahead and tackle the hallway. So the hallway, for whatever reason, sees a lot of traffic, and there was still a ton of dust from when we had our front door done a week or 2 weeks ago. So you probably won't see it actually in the video, but it is covered in dust, and I hadn't really dusted or cleaned things effectively because after my son got sick, I ended up getting sick. So now is a good time. I'm just dusting all the furniture. I'm going to go ahead and dust the photo frames. At some point in the summer, I'm probably going to wash the walls as well, but really focused on the floor because you could even see some footprints from where they were working previous and just myself and my husband. We don't use the front door a lot. We're looking for railings for the outside just to make it a little bit more accessible for my family and stuff, and my husband's family and friends. But overall, I'm just so ridiculously happy. You guys will see it after, as you can see my son helping me clean right there. But you guys will see the front door after. Just let me know what your thoughts are on it. Do you prefer the light blue one from before, or do you like this one? For me, I am totally in love and would not want any other door. To be honest with you, it took long enough, so I don't think, even if I wasn't happy, I wouldn't say it.
Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down.
So the last room on this particular day for day one is the living room, and this just really got away from me again as well. The floors were filthy, and because I don't have the carpet, I mean, you'll see it on the carpet as well, but you see all the crumbs on the floor. You can see it next to my son's chair. In that back corner behind my Shakeology bottle, there's a ton of crumbs and hair and different things, dust. So I was really happy to be able to get this done and just clean it up. I also made quite a bit of changes just in terms of the curtains. You guys are going to see later on these curtains move to the dining room. But I really love how this room turned out when all was said and done. It was a nice little refresh, and I think it looked very summery. The decor I showed a little bit earlier on, I didn't put out on this particular day. I actually put it up the next day because I forgot to put it out. That, aside from being tired and running around all Saturday morning, it just made it made me forget, and I wanted to use that energy to get this room done. But again, usually my motto is whatever time you have, get what you can get done, and I stick by that. And I'm trying to be a little bit better with myself rather than, hey, everything has to be done in one day. I'm really managing my time, and I find myself a lot happier for it.
to a small bar with neon lights. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my
So like I said, the floors were filthy. I don't know if you guys caught all the crumbs in this video, but it definitely needed to be vacuumed. So I'm happy that I did get to this. We moved both couches all the way out so I could get to the spots that we don't always get to, even with the hose. Again, my hope is to get a larger carpet for the living room. It's just kind of nice to have that on your feet, like a softer feeling. And this way, when my son is, running and tumbling all around, he's not taking a heavy fall onto the floor and stuff like that, because he's at the age where he's jumping, running, playing, and falling quite a bit. So I'd rather him have a slightly softer landing than the actual floor. Even though I like the look of it, I think it'll tie together the room rather nicely.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. 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 I was at the wrong place at the right time. 'Cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder.
So let me know down below, what are your summer plans and when is the official start to summer for everybody? For me, it starts on Memorial Day. Typically, it's when all the nice weather is coming, and tomorrow will be no exception. It's expected to be somewhere in the 80s. So we're doing a cookout for my family and friends, burgers, dogs, chicken. We've got baked beans, pasta salad, shrimp salad. We have potato salad, chips, pies, you name it, all the fixings. So it should be a good time. And there's a few people coming that we haven't seen in a while and haven't seen my son in a while. So that'll be nice. We're big on family and friends and get-togethers. It's something that I had a lot growing up and that I love to do, and love that I can do that for my son. And this is just a good thing just to point out really, really quickly before I get sidetracked. That's how dirty it was behind that couch, because that's primarily where we sit and where my son is standing and dropping things behind the couch. So if you've not moved your couches in a while, you may want to do it. But back to the piece for Memorial Day. I am extremely happy to get everybody together under one roof and just have a good time. I feel like the last few years have been very difficult for everybody. Healthcare aside, me being a healthcare worker, just in my personal life, I miss having that close connection. I miss the parties and the cookouts. So I'm happy that we're getting back to a little sense of normalcy. But let me know again down below what your plans are.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper.
So this is just the nighttime end. That was day one. I was just doing more laundry, and the first thing I did on day two, which is Sunday morning, is I'm getting the things out of the dryer, putting things in the wash. My son actually, I dropped off at my parents, so he got to spend some time with Vava and Vavu so I could get all of this done. I really wanted to make sure, yes, everything is fresh and ready for summer, and it feels summery in the house, but again, I'm big on having the house clean before my guests come over. And just for my peace of mind and sanity, I need to have things done. I don't mind if it gets done day by day, but if it just, kind of lingers where there's mess everywhere, or I keep saying, hey, I'll get to that the next day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then it never gets done, it's going to bother the heck out of me, and that is not my personality. So that's why I did drop him off. He had some quality time, and it allowed me to really focus in on the rooms and get things to where they needed to be.
Let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down.
So for my son's play area, you guys can see I just used the Mrs. Myers. I'm wiping down the windowsill. I did the windows, just giving it a quick vacuum. There's a lot of crumbs because he runs with muffins and a lot of time dinner and snacks, and he's putting his fingerprints everywhere. Crumbs get next to Snowflake's area. So that's why I like to take everything apart to really give it that nice thorough clean. I don't do this nearly as often as I should, but I wanted to make sure while I had the time and he wasn't running back and forth to kind of take toys that I was able to do this. Also, you're not going to see me disinfecting anything, and that is strictly because I already did that a day or two prior. So I wasn't going to do it again just for the purpose of the video, but everything is cleaned and ready to go for him. But let me know down below, how often are you cleaning up your kiddos' play area? Is it something that you do weekly, bi-weekly? Just wondering, just to kind of gauge myself.
I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot. Now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be. You know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close. Ooh, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close.
just wanted to show you guys really quickly what I'm doing. Today is day 2, so I'm working on the dining room because we will be having our memorial barbecue. Probably most of the food is going to be displayed in here. We'll be eating in here and in the kitchen. But these are the curtains from the living room family area. I actually decided I'm going to put them in the dining room. I honestly think it'll tie this room together a little bit better. But we'll see how that looks. Let me know down below if you prefer these curtains in the living room or if you like them in the dining room. All right, so as always, first things first, for the dining room, I'm tackling the shades. I'm going to get everything dusted and do the windows, just because, again, this room doesn't accumulate a ton of use. We do for big parties and stuff like that, or birthdays, holidays, and things, but it does accumulate a lot of dust. So it's something I like to do often, and if it's ever super soiled on that particular window that I'm cleaning, it's because my son goes and kind of puts his hands on it, because the hummingbird feeder, if you guys can see, is literally right outside that window. So he loves to watch them. We have 3 different ones that come pretty much daily, every other hour. We have their time slots down, so we're able to see them. For me personally, I change out the water, which I did a little bit later. It's not featured in the video, but I change it out every 3 days or so, really give the canister a good scrubbing, some really hot soapy water, once a week, maybe like a bleach area, and just kind of let it dry out after. You really want to make sure that they're not taking in the fungus or anything, just because it's super dangerous for them. But what I do is 3 cups of boiled water to 1 cup of sugar. I mix it up really well, I let it cool, and then I store it in the fridge up to 3 to 4 days. But I'm changing it out pretty regularly for them. It's just something that I enjoy doing. I love birds, love bird watching. I have feeders that need filling. Just something that I enjoy doing in the summer when they've migrated back to Massachusetts.
But I want you closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close, closer than before, and no one knows.
So after the windows are completely done, I just go ahead and go in and dust all of the furniture. This hasn't been done probably for like a month. Not even gonna lie, I can't even lie about it. Probably about a month I haven't come in here and dusted. Definitely haven't vacuumed in probably over a month. But again, the room doesn't get that much use. But when we used to put in that corner in the back, we used to put the stroller there and bring in rocks and dirt and stuff. Now we just kind of leave the stroller in the garage because it's getting to the point in the year where we do a lot of daily walks. Certainly in the summer, that's going to be my plan. I used to go last year in the morning, afternoon, and evening with my son, so you can see me rocking out. But it was just our routine, so I'm hoping to have that routine again with him this year, especially where he's going to be at daycare for a few days out of the week, because for one, he loves it. It allows me a chance to do things at home, but he also gets that socialization aspect with his friends, and then I'll have him home for a few days with myself and my husband. So I'm very excited for those routines. That's also something I plan on filming for you guys. It'll be a little something different for me to film and get used to, but let me know what you'd be interested in seeing down below come this summer. Anything with the garden, or are you going to be into the routines?
Just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, never hide you close. Closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close.
So one of the last things I'm doing in this particular room is just giving it a quick vacuum, and then I'm also going to wash the floor. Again, it's not been done in a couple of months, so I wanted to make sure I did get to this, just because if not, it does accumulate a lot of dust and dirt. And like I said, when they were replacing the doors, you can literally see the boot prints on the floor. So I needed to make sure this is done, and I'm going to have a lot of people in and out of this room tomorrow, so I'd rather not have crumbs or possible dead bugs and things everywhere.
Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close. Closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before. A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close. Closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know.
All right, so I just wanted to explain something really quickly. So I did change out, obviously, the tablecloth. So this is something that my Vava made for me. So something near and dear to my heart. So I did put that there. I'm sure there's going to be some people asking about the plastic, and that is because I don't want it ruined. I do not want the it was not prone. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese. Like the tablecloth, I guess it is, that she made to be ruined, because I have family and friends who are messy on both sides, and I'm not having it, because I can tell you I would probably honestly lose my cool. I'd say some not nice things. So somebody somewhere is going to say it's just a tablecloth, and that's great on your end, but on my end, you know, the sentimental value that's behind it cannot be replaced. So that's why you see the plastic here, just to protect that and to protect my table. But this is the end result of what the room looks like. So this is what it looks like with the curtains now from the living room. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, for me, I think it just goes better in this room. It kind of brings it together. But let me know. I know for me, the next thing that's going to be on my list of things to replace is going to be this light. It's too modern for this room. This room definitely is a little bit more vintage, and that's okay by me. But I want to get a really nice chandelier and move this elsewhere. And then replacing this hopefully with like a mirror or something. Let me know what you would put there in lieu of the paintings. Oh, so last but not least, the kitchen. So you guys are going to see me throw away the flowers, and I don't want anybody to freak out. They still look somewhat lively, but they had a lot of fungus growing on them and around the leaves, so it was time for them to go. I've had them for a couple of weeks now. It was actually a gift from my boss, along with a pair of earrings for Nurses Week, and it was just so sweet. but they kind of they didn't do as well. So I wanted to make sure I threw them out, emptied the garbage, and you're going to see me cleaning out the garbage. It doesn't catch it as well as I'd like to, but the dirt that is on the Lysol wipe is just absolutely, it's appalling. There's no other word for it. It's really gross. So if you haven't cleaned out your garbage can, which I know a lot of people don't, you may want to do that. You'd be really surprised at what's lingering there, or if you can't get rid of a smell, you can't figure out where it's coming from. A lot of times it's your trash can, and it's not just because you need to take out the trash, it's because it needs a good cleaning. So a lot of people that I know, some of my friends, they'll take it outside, some Dawn dish power soap, and you're going to go ahead and spray it with the hose, leave it outside on a hot day, and you're good to go. I just use a Lysol wipes because it's a lot easier, even though today was perfectly fine. I could have done that outside. I just wanted to make sure I was able to really disinfect that. So for those of you who may have been here for some of my other videos, you know my routine is a little bit different in this video. Typically, I kind of start at the sink, move over to the stove, the countertops, all that stuff. I'm kind of going backwards. I wanted to make sure that table was clean, and as you guys can see, I'm just finishing up some of the dishes in the sink. I just hit some of my major hot spots because I was getting all this done, again, while my son was at my parents' house, but I did have to go get him like in another 20 minutes or so in this video. So half of this was filmed with him not being home, and the other half was while he was sleeping. So definitely a lot to get done. This kitchen to me was absolutely filthy. Even though I did this earlier in the week and you guys kind of saw I did a quick overview of it, it's amazing to me how dirty it got again. You can see the leftover strawberry and crumbs from my son's breakfast this morning. That huge massive water bottle in the corner. And for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, the story behind this is hysterical. At least to me it is. I felt like I was bamboozled. I ordered it hoping it would be a slightly smaller jug, but still able to get me to drink my water throughout the day, and I was not expecting the size of this. I made a joke that it's the size of a mini human, but truly it is. So definitely it's going to take me a long time to fill that, and I'm not sure I'll be able to get through all that water while I'm at work or through a day, but it's going to be my goal too, because I used to be really good about being hydrated and making it a priority, and now I feel like that's just gotten away from me. And I can't really blame that on much else other than I'm busy and didn't make it a priority. So that will be changing hopefully over the summer. So I'm just quickly cleaning the countertops with the Wayman cleaner. I think it does a really good job of not only cleaning and disinfecting, but polishing the quartz if you have it, or any type of stone. They also have Wayman cleaner for the stainless steel, but it's not something I've purchased as of yet, but it will be on my to-do list. So that's basically what you see me doing here. And for anybody wondering why we have so much bread and the cereal, I don't do a ton of cereal, but my husband and my son will occasionally do cereal, so we do stockpile it. And then in terms of the bread, all of that is for the cookout tomorrow. We've got hot dog buns, hamburger buns, we've got wheat bread, white bread. Our family and friends eat quite a bit, as do my husband and I, so I want to make sure that we have enough, or more than enough, for tomorrow's festivities. So that was what all the bread was about, and what you see me doing here is finally filling the sugar canister, because I'm tired of going there and there's nothing in there. When I go put my sugar in my coffee, it's not there. So I finally got around to refilling it. So that was kind of nice just to get that piece of it done as well. So next up is the stove. As you guys can see, it is quite dirty. So what I'm doing is just going in with a paper towel, picking up all the really gross bits, throwing that out, and then I'm going to go in with the pink stuff, spray, the paste, and the power wash, the Dawn power wash, and really getting in there and scrubbing it, and it does an amazing job. And again, I hadn't done a really deep clean of this in a while, so the stove absolutely needed it. We've been doing a lot of cooking on the stove. We haven't totally reverted to the grill for summer as of yet, but that's upcoming anyways. But this really needed a good cleaning, so I'm happy I was able to do this while my son was still at my parents', because if not, it would be very difficult. But if you're someone like me who likes to have the stove clean, again, this is one of my top projects in the kitchen between this and the sink. Just the outcome of this was so nice, and as you guys can see, I just finished off that top piece of it and the microwave with a Clorox wipe. I feel like for me that does a really good job, and it doesn't leave a ton of streakage on the metals and stuff like that, but I absolutely love how it came out, nice and clean, disinfected. And I did the same with the knobs in the front of the stove. Again, it's just a Clorox wipe, just getting that grease and stuff off of there. It looked way better, it felt better. It just needed to be done, because again, when you're cooking, that grease and debris and things just fall onto the knobs and the handles, and you really don't notice it till you notice it. So if you have a Clorox wipe, that does a really good job. All right, so one of the last things I had to do in the kitchen, and just in terms of countertops, is the island. As you guys can see, I have my stethoscope on. I usually have that in my purse ready set to go for work, but it seemed to have traveled these last few days, so I just needed to clear up this space really quickly. Again, there's crumbs on there from breakfast this morning. I had to put away my husband's grill set. This will be broken out again tomorrow, but just for the point of me cleaning up and getting things in their rightful place, I put that away. I'm also going to be making some lemonade tomorrow, regular lemonade, and I have some strawberries that I'm going to be using as well for strawberry lemonade. All of that is freshly squeezed and made by myself. I usually make it a lot for the 4th of July, but I figured it's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow, and why not? I think I have enough people who don't really drink soda who'd probably enjoy that. I'm somebody who usually does either water infused with like lemon or fruits. Occasionally I'll have a soda. I'm a wine lover, a beer lover, but just on a regular day for most holidays, believe it or not, I'm good with like lemonade or just water. So the coffee station's just getting a quick clean, tidy up and organize. I have the hot chocolate canister because I mixed hot chocolate with coffee. If you've not done that, I highly recommend. It's really good. I didn't have any other chocolate in the house and I was having that chocolate craving, so I kind of just did that. But the coffee station in and of itself isn't that bad. It accumulates dust because snowflakes right there and just with all the movement. And there's also the occasional sugar spillage, so I wanted to make sure I gave that a quick wipe down with the Mrs. Myers. But the Keurigs themselves are still pretty clean. I kept checking the cloth and it was nice and clean. I was so proud. We didn't make that much of a mess. So once this is all said and done, I also wiped down the little drawers and cupboards there for the coffee station. But this pretty much sums up the whole kitchen. Again, I'm doing this while my son is sleeping. So when you're actually seeing me vacuum and mop, that was filmed a little bit later, but that's when my son was up. So this way everything was finally complete, and my word, it felt so nice. So let me know what you guys think. These are just really small touches I wanted to do to get things ready for summer. I'm keeping my son's photo there for now. I put the 2 beach chairs. I got a set of 4. I'm keeping the books because I feel like it's nice and bright for summer. And then over here, I did move some stuff around. I don't know if this is what it's going to be in terms of the end result, but I can tell you that the other 2 beach chairs are there along with the boat wheel, and I think it just looks really, really nice. And then I left our little photo frame there. I might change a few things around, but for now, that's what that's looking like for the shelves. Okay. Okay, so before I forget, you guys may not remember, but I bought all these slip covers back in the spring because I thought it went really well with that couch, and honestly, this might be the normal slip covers rather than spring. I really like it, but I did buy these as well a couple of months ago. I have no idea if I'm on camera shot. I hope I am. And I really, really liked them. I thought they would go with the theme that I had in my head. So they're linen. They're like a linen bluish gray kind of color. I think it's gonna go really, really nicely with the theme that I have going on in here once everything is all said and done. So I'm really happy about that.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
Well, all right, everyone, we are reaching the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a much longer video than I typically do, but I hope it gives you just the motivation to get things done. Have me on in the background, a power hour clean. I would love that. I hope it gives you the motivation to get some decorating done for summer if you're into that. But most importantly, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. You enjoy the start of summer, that you're enjoying the weather. I hope it's really nice where you are. And I will see you in my next video sometime next week, hopefully for Friday. Bye, guys.